Jets got a victory, and their quarterback, Mike White, has been in the NFL for over 4 years, and he had his first start and got his first win. They scored the most points they scored all season long. Should he be the Jets quarterback the remainder of the season?
Well, he came out of Western Kentucky. In his first start, as you mentioned, threw for 405 yards. But here's the amazing thing, Mark. During the game, the fans in the stadium were chanting, Mike White, Mike White, Mike White. They have adopted him as their favorite. I definitely think that he deserves to be the starting quarterback at least next week and go from there. You don't give him a long-term contract, but you do let him start the following week.
All right, you've seen about half of the season this year. Who is the best team right now in the National Football League?
I honestly believe, Mark, it's the Dallas Cowboys. Their defense has really played well. They're one of the leading sacks in the entire NFL. Their defense is creating turnovers. Diggs, I think, had 7 interceptions, the defensive back. And, of course, offensively, we know how good they are. I think Dak Prescott is a great quarterback, but he didn't play last week. And lo and behold, they didn't miss a beat because they can run the football because their offensive line is so good that people have to jam the box. And you cannot cover Barry Cooper. You can't cover C.D. Lamb one-on-one, and they're going to be open on that, and you just can't stop them. So when you look at a great defense, you look at an outstanding offense, you have to say they are the very best. Although the Rams picking up Von Miller as an outside linebacker this week really helps them tremendously. I think the Rams would be the second best team in the league right now.
Coach, should the NFL release all the information in the Washington football team investigation and the John Gruden email investigation?
I personally think they ought to, Mark. I think you ought to have transparency. But the NFL does so many things I don't quite understand. But this is such an important project. I mean, you just can't have some of the emails that went out from John Gruden affect the NFL. But you look at Colin Kaepernick. He comes out and he said the draft is like slavery. Well, to me, if you're drafted, you don't have to play. You're free to go. That's your decision whether you want to come or not. So I just don't understand so many things that the NFL does. But however, I look at those stadiums, I look at the TV rating, they're doing something right.